Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 358. That QB's trash. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rodgers with a give, it's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers is complete to Jones. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. Darnold on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 23-yard run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right, when he was flushed from.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Open man is Allison, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the delay, Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Rodgers, and that is incomplete. complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Eluding the pressure right. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to air one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 67 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jets have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
He's saying afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. He's going to air one. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more